Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 19 of the Let's Play world. You know how sometimes when you're playing Minecraft, you're like really into this one project and you just have to get it done? And then there's other times where you have like a million things you want to do? That's kind of where I am right now. So first thing you'll notice is I have this netherrack kind of spotted all about the base here. I think I am going to divide this room up into smaller rooms. So I was kind of measuring out where I would put the walls. So that's what this is all about. Still working on that. I kind of finished the inside of the door here just so it looked a little bit nicer. We don't see the redstone any longer, so that is fantastic. Over in the storage room, I added a couple little details and I built a shelf just to make it look a little bit more storagey. I think it looks kind of cool. When I ran out to the swamp to get the slime to make the sticky pistons for the wool farm, I took a map with me, and you can see I kind of made my way across the ocean. There's a swamp over here where I collected the slime. The other thing I did is I put a couple banners out there, so you can label a banner and then tap the map on it, and it will show up on the map. So that is where the iron farm is, and that's where our base is. I don't think I'm going to label every little thing because on a map of this scale, the labels get pretty big, as you can see. But I think it helps kind of show, where things are. I might, once we get up to the mesa, put one up there just so we can keep track of where things are. And you can also see I expanded the map a little bit just so that we have room to grow. Out front, I started working on this middle area. Now that I've got some crying obsidian, I went ahead and put that in there so that it sort of matches the tone of the nether portal. And I think I might continue that, just like this purple stripe up. We've got the purple glass in the side to kind of match. And on top of the base, we might have some sort of purple accent as well. So it's a work in progress. Let me know what you think. So one more thing out here in the nether. If I go across the bridge, I've been doing some work on the other end. And it looks really different, so you guys are going to have to give me some feedback and let me know what you think here. You can see it coming into view. So as we enter the warped forest, it is very blue and white and very pristine. There you go. And it's going to lead into a room here, which will be much, much taller. And I have a really cool idea similar to this. Just really bright, really pristine, really out of place, where it feels like it's either magical or, somebody built this for a specific purpose. It's really different feeling, I think. And then this leads off to the mesa, and we'll do something different here. And then this leads off to the first fortress that we found out there. We'll do something different there. And then this kind of leads off to kind of a no man's land. I haven't done much poking around out here. Basically, there's a kind of nether waste out here. So I think I might build some sort of like doorway or entryway, because that looks pretty sad. But I think instead of a tunnel, just have a door that kind of opens to this wasteland. So it's, evident and kind of finished looking. There's a crimson forest over here, similar to where we started off in the nether. And then I found this. This looks like the tippy top of a bastion remnant. That's pretty exciting, because there's usually some pretty good loot in there. Some cool blocks and things. There's also some really tough bad guys in there. So we will have to make a plan and go in and loot this place at some point. So I've got a couple questions for you guys. One, do you like it when I build off screen and then show you the results, or do you prefer to watch me build my builds? Or do you like it how I'm doing it now, where it's a little bit of a mix of both? Would you have preferred to see me kind of suss this out and figure out how to design this? Or do you like that I built it and then just kind of revealed it and then told you my next steps, and we could, certainly do that on camera? The other question I have is, should I stream? I do some work, obviously, between episodes to, gather up resources and things like that. It's not particularly interesting, but some people might like it, and some people might like to interact with me while I do it. So, if I was to stream like on Twitch or something like that and just have, a mining session or just an hour of me cutting down trees and things like that, would you guys be into that? Let me know down in the comments, because I'm just very curious. To finish this room, I'm going to need some glass, and for the rainbow project that was requested, I'm going to need some glass. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty out my inventory and head out to the mesa so we can do some sand digging. The first thing I'm going to do out here is I'm going to grab a map and open that up. Very cool looking. So now when I get back to base, I can shrink this down and add it to our existing map. So let me talk you through my mesa plans here. Right now we have a portal, and I walk across this mesa down to this little bridge, and this bridge leads me across to the next mesa over, and that is where I've been doing all of my terracotta mining. To get sand, I have to walk down and then past these mesas, and there's a desert over there. So I think I could really use some sort of like outpost out here at some point so that we can actually process some of our things and, have a bed and stuff like that out here. I was thinking this natural area just looks really good, and this would be a cool place to put the rainbow. The other thing I was thinking is it's quite a walk to get to the sand, and I might set up a second portal in the desert so that I don't have to go all the way out here and then walk back. This desert over here, I think is going to be my mining desert. There is another desert further south that we can keep pretty if ever we want to build something in the desert, but this one I think we can tear up and just use it for mining. So yeah, you can see that's about how far I have to walk to get to the sand. And of course, the more sand I mine, the further I'm going to have to walk. So a portal would make some sense. I wandered out into the desert and I found a little lava pool. So I think I might make some obsidian so I can make a portal. I was walking back towards the mesa, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw this. I think this might be a portal. It's just totally buried in the sand. Yeah, it's a portal that's been knocked over. So it used to be standing up and it got pushed over or fell over at some point. That's really cool. Very cool. We will come back to this at some point. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to set up a portal just a little bit south of the mesa, facing the desert here. And that way we'll have a nice shortcut next time we want to come out here. All right, there it is. So let's go through and see where this thing hooks up here. I wonder if we're close enough that we'll connect to the mesa. Oh no, definitely not. We are in the middle of nowhere. Oh, hello. Well, I'm going to run back to the mesa, and I think we will sort out the coordinates from there. But first, I'm going to dump all this sand into my smelter so that I don't lose all of it while I'm poking around the nether. Sand, 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 sand. So my gut feeling is the portal ended up there somewhere. I'm going to snoop around a little bit and see if I can find it. And hopefully not fall in lava. Okay, let's leave ourselves a trail here. Find my way back. There it is. I see it. Now can I get there? Okay, let's see if we can get back. Whoa. Ooh boy, that is sketchy. Okay, nobody bump me. Jeez. Okay, that there is my mesa portal, and the desert portal is going to be this direction about 30 blocks. So I'm going to start working my way out there. All right, let's light this thing up and see how we did. Perfect. Awesome. So now we have a portal directly to the mesa and a portal to the desert. Love that. So this is what it looks like now that we've expanded the map. And I think I'm going to walk back so that we can fill some of this out here. So now we have a map that I think fits right here. Yeah. There's our iron farm. And so what we've done before is we've gotten in a boat and we sail all the way out here to where that little shipwreck was and then walk across the desert. I also walked out here where that village is, and then that temple where I blew up once upon a time is out in this area here. I'm going to see if I can make this portal a little safer, just because when I come out of it and it's nighttime, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So give me a second here and let me build something that's a little bit nicer looking and make this a lot safer. Not gonna lie, I took a lot longer with this than I had anticipated, but it turned out really cool. So there is our desert outpost. I did a little bit of a Google search on like Central American architecture, took some inspiration from that. It's all oak and sandstone, as you can plainly see. Let me run you around here. Built it up against the dunes so it kind of fits into the landscape a little bit. Did a little bit of terraforming here. Let me show you what's inside. A little bit of an entryway, and then a closet over here. Our portal, of course. And then some utility tables and that sort of thing. I like the ceiling quite a lot, the rafter ceiling, that sort of thing. And I did a little bit of terracotta on the floor to make it look kind of stained up. Upstairs, there's a built-in staircase over here. And there's like an open-air bedroom, a little bit of decoration, that sort of thing, a couple windows. And that's pretty much it. I think it turned out really cool. And this way, if ever we want to come out here and do a bunch of sand digging or, material collecting, we have somewhere to hide out or sleep if we need to. And yeah, pretty cool build. All right, map goes right there, and there we go. That looks really great. The mesa right up there, our desert outpost, or whatever we're going to call it, is right down there. Iron farm, and then our base. And what is crazy is this is the entirety of where I've been. It seems so small. There's so much more to explore. It's really, really crazy. But this is awesome. This is a really cool start, and I really like the way this is turning out. It's very cool. I've never done this before with the Shrinky map, and I think it's really neat. I think we're going to finish this episode out with a good old-fashioned time lapse. Well, there it is, my friends. A little different than anything I've ever done before. I did a Google search on factories and like industrial builds, and I saw these colors quite a lot, and I found one picture that was kind of inspiring where it had this really dark roof on it, and I thought, I've never really used Blackstone in an overworld build, so I might try that. Like I was saying, there's basically two parts to this building. The main building that houses all the sheep, and then the front building where we collect the wool. And as I suspected, it looks a lot more interesting than if it was just one big building. I like how it's in two pieces. Little specklings of brick throughout it just to give some texture. Mixed the granite and the stone together to kind of, break it up a little bit. Some brown terracotta. I still do need to get up there and put some carpet down so things aren't spawning up there. Little accents with the iron bars. I still need to do the interior, but otherwise this build is basically done. So yeah, pretty cool. Very happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's see what it looks like if we update this map here. Grab that. Boy, that really does add something, doesn't it? Very cool. I told you this episode was going to be all over the place. We got all kinds of crazy stuff done. Very, very cool. Definitely tune in next week for episode 20. I have big plans. Thank you guys again. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.